started exploring the Western Ghats, and I realized how beautiful they are, how easily accessible they are, and they have so much flora and fauna. Like Western Ghats cover, I think, about 3-4% of India's area, but like 35% of its biodiversity. I did not know this till I met the team at Mycelium and Dancing Frog. I'm Harpreet. This is my work desk. And I was choosing between shooting this as a very formal one or, sitting in a place where I genuinely like to work. And I want to do it here because this is the kind of emotion that is actually attached to Mycelium and Dancing Frog. So a lot of people know me as the curious parent because over the last couple of years, I've been researching parenting and putting out content like that. But for the large part of my life, I've actually been an entrepreneur. After doing my graduation from IIT Bombay, I went on to start a company called CoCubes. We were one of the first few people to be entrepreneurs. This was 2007. Only 2 people from our batch became entrepreneurs. And I ran that company for 12 years. We raised venture capital. We hired a lot of people. We fired a lot of people. A lot of learnings. And then I ended up writing a book called Let's Build a Company, which was published by Penguin. This was about 4-5 years ago. As I was in Gurgaon running my company, one of my first pure experiences with nature was by chance. By chance because my flatmate was part of the IIT Kanpur trekking group, and some of those made a plan to do Kalandikhal Pass. And till then, I had done maybe one trek in my life and I had not done anything else. And they said, Kalandikhal Pass, Kalandikhal Pass. And I said, let me also go along. So I said, can I come? They said, chalo. And without preparation, without anything, we went to Kalandikhal Pass, a 6,000 meter high pass in the Himalayas, a dangerous pass, which I realized later. And I think those were some of the most beautiful 10 days of my life. I had never seen such amazing nature, such vast expanse, so many stars in the sky. And I think that experience just completely changed me. It told me there is something beyond the city to live for. Those were the Himalayas. I continued doing mountaineering for the next 12 years. Actually, after selling my company, I spent 30 lakhs to do an expedition in Dhaulagiri in Nepal. Spent 40-45 days there. And, like after selling my company, I just want to spend more and more time around nature. Like it gave a certain peacefulness which seemed to be missing in the city, in the busy city, in the sounds of the city. Sounds of forest were different. And the first time I came across this concept of mycelium, this concept of dancing frog, this concept of, this concept that we can actually save these forests which are vanishing, which also I did not understand. When I first went to meet Abhishek in his home at the Magnolia Mess to see the 1500-year-old magnolia tree, I realized what a permaculture farm looks like, what an organic farm looks like, how much beauty there is in the wilderness that they had kept. And it's something that Abhishek told me. We were actually going to stay in a 10,000-acre coffee estate after that. And I told him this, and he said, Harpreet, when you look at that estate, don't only see green, see that a million-year-old forest has been cut and has been replaced by a single crop. And in all probability, herbicides have been used so that all insects and plants that took up that space before coffee are actually also gone. They are no longer there. And I started noticing it, that the coffee plantations actually were an illusion of green. This was not green. It was only a plant which had taken up a space which was occupied by millions of years of forest. They brought these stats to my attention. When I went to Western Ghats, I noticed it. But that disparity and the importance of Western Ghats was so high was not clear to me. And it's been, 3-4 years I've been going to Western Ghats. I have a daughter who's 8 years old. My wife is a runner. She's a vice president in an international bank. Some of our most memorable trips have been to Western Ghats.